My name is Miss Bridget. Today I'm going to share with you something that's going on with me, or was going on with me, with Facebook. Back in March, I received an email from Facebook stating that suspicious activity has been going on with my account, that the computer that I'm using is not the normal computer, which I knew was bull because it's the same computer I've been using for many years. So I wrote them back and I said, this is impossible. I've been using the same computer I've always used, and from what I know, IP addresses don't just change overnight. So they wrote back and said, until I provided this information, they wanted a government passport, driver's license, must be in color, must clearly show your full name, date of birth, and photo. Then they also wanted a utility bill, a local business license issued by your city, county, state, etc., tax filing, certificate of information, article of incorporation for a corporation. If you're not an official business, you can provide your student ID, a club association membership card, a trade association ID, or any other official ID that shows association with the organization. So, of course, the page that they locked me out of was the LMH Mag fan page, and I'm going to get to how I ended up being a fan page later on. Of course, if you have a Facebook page, you have a Facebook fan page, it becomes a part of your business and how you promote your business. So at that time, LMH Mag was important to me. So against everything that I believed in, I sent them a copy of my government issued passport card. Everything, picture, color, birth date, everything they could read. I get an email back from them stating that this wasn't good enough. They wanted that corporation documented. They wanted those tax information. And I wrote them back and I said, you guys pulled this on me with Facebook. I mean, you guys always pulled this on me with Facebook. You sent me the code. I typed it in to prove it was my account. Not to mention, I use the same computer I use all the time. And I was upset because why send me the code to prove that I got it through an email? Because, you know, they sent to an email for them to say, okay, now we need additional information. At that point, I knew that Facebook was messing with me. So I wrote them back and I told them, you can take your Facebook page and shove it up your you-know-what. I was done. And the reason I was done is because when I created the LMH Mag page, there weren't any fan pages. So last year, I think it was either October or November, they sent me an email telling me I'm violating the terms and conditions because I'm using my LMH Mag page, which was supposed to be personal, as a business. When I created LMH Mag, there weren't any fan pages. So I wrote them back, how can I violate something that never existed at the time? But they still changed it over into a fan page. Then, some months later, they send me this email and they lock me out of the account. Well, that was in March. Now, May 26th, I get another email. I'm trying to sign into the LMH Mag TV Facebook page. What do I get? The same email. Your account is locked because we detected unusual behavior that indicated it might be hacked. Before we can unlock your account, please help us verify your identity by replying to this email and attaching a picture of your government issue identification. Same requirements. But I got this email after they sent me the code once again to type in to prove. Because, you know, they send it to your email. You have to sign into your email account. You click on that link. You type it in. Bam. Problem should be solved. No, it isn't. For some reason, Facebook wants this additional information. Why they want it? I believe they sell it to other companies. I believe they sell your personal information. Just like for those people that don't know, every photo that you put on there is the property of Facebook. Unless you put that disclaimer on there telling them they are not allowed to use your photos. Now, back to when they locked me out of the LMH Mag, I put in that email that the photo that I sent to them, they did not have the right to use it for promotion, to email it, to sell it. They had no right to do anything with that photo ID. So I'm not sure if that's the reason why they wanted this different additional information, but I would have to say no because they're back at it again. So I wrote them back and I put, that's what you always say. This is Facebook's way of trying to get people's personal information. I don't care what you do with this account. I'm not giving you my personal information so you can try to sell it to someone else. This is the same mobile phone I have always used and computer. The last time you pulled this crap on me with one of the accounts, it was from a computer I have used for the last 10 years, and you said you detected suspicious activity. And you claim this is not the computer I have used, and that was bull. Then you turn my Facebook page into a fan page stating that I violate the Facebook rules. And when I created that Facebook page, there weren't any fan pages. So how could I violate a rule that didn't exist when I created it? That was my reply to when they asked me again for that additional information. After they got that email, they wrote me back stating that if I do not supply this information, that they would lock me out of the account. So I wrote back, you guys always pull this on me with Facebook pages. You sent me the code and I typed it in to prove it was my account. Not to mention I use the same computer to sign in all the time. I don't live for Facebook, so I'm not going to do flips to unlock this. Why send codes to confirm if you're going to lock the account anyway? So they wrote me back again, stating the same thing. They need this information to unlock the account. This was my last email to them. This is what I wrote back. F off. F and yes. Your reasons for locking it was bull, and you know the other word, and then and now. You claimed I was using a computer you didn't recognize. That computer was the same one I used for years. I regret sending you my photo, meaning my passport ID back in March. I read online what you were doing. What are you going to do with our information? Like I said before, take your Facebook and shove it up your you know the rest. Then I got an email back from them that states, hi, LMH. Thanks for verifying your identity. To finish the account recovery process, click here. So after I gave them the email telling them to F off, and then I mentioned in that email that I read online what they were doing without information, wham, bam, they opened my account. But not only did they open the LMH Mag account, but they also reopened the LMH Mag fan page, which I no longer even need. But this is what I found online, and this is the reason why they reopened the account. On October 29th, 2013, posted by Gillian West on the Drum website, Facebook apologizes for requesting users log in with government ID. Users were asked to provide a government ID to log into the site. Facebook has issued an apology for locking a number of its users out of the social networking site and asking them to provide a government ID to log back in. A Facebook spokesperson explained to the Drum yesterday, we showed an account verification message to a very small portion of our users unnecessarily. We promptly removed the message when we discovered the error. We're sorry for any inconvenience we may have caused. The Drum has learned that there was no security issue prompting the message and that it was a mistake on Facebook's part. Just like I said, there was nothing suspicious going on with my computer. I don't know exactly what's going on with the owner of Facebook, but I'm going to hazard a guess. He's young, he has a lot of money, and he has nothing better to do. He's ego-tripping on the power of knowing that he has millions of people's business in the palm of his hand, and he's just toying with them. They don't need this identification information. This is just a way for him to toy with people because he has nothing better to do. He's a sad, lonely, depressing individual. I don't know why he doesn't take some of that money that he has to buy himself a new personality, some character. How can he buy it? Therapy. He needs therapy. He needs to sit down and talk with someone and find out why he gets a rush off of toying with people's lives. Because that's exactly what he's doing. When he canceled my LMH mag, yes, he put a big dent in my income. He put a big dent on my mission for what I've been working on since 2009, which is helping emerging talents get discovered. So he doesn't consider, he wasn't just affecting me, he was affecting others. Because see, I live my life paying it forward. He lives his life playing it forward. If you get this email, the website is The Drum. I typed in LMH Mag, log in, recovery, and that's how I was able to find it. So this is Miss b.buzz signing off, and I hope that you find this information useful, especially if you are a business and you are someone who cannot afford to go out and pay to create your own personal website, and that's why you use Facebook. For you, you need this. It's free. Me, I know how to make a website. I know how to design a website. Share this, post it, let other people know that Facebook cannot just toy with your life, your personal information, not to mention with identity theft causing the country millions of dollars every year. Why would he want this personal information? This is Miss b.buzz signing off. Ciao, ciao.
What's come over me?